What's up? Welcome back, I suppose. It's yeah, I decided to come back to work on some of the stuff that I talked about earlier today in the first stream. Oops, what the hell? Yeah, so I'll go somewhere. I'm going to be working on my YouTube thingamajig, my YouTube Slack bot. And the goal, at least for this stream, is to at least get a message popped up inside of Slack from my new service that I'm about to develop. Roscoe, if you don't go somewhere else. All right, I'm gonna invite somebody. I actually just got out of a pretty dope conversation talking about energy stuff, energy crisis. I would like to know what can be done, because you know it's always possible to do something. Sorry, I'm like making sure my dog has his food. All right, let me unmute here so the person can hear me, and then we're gonna drop in the chat a link to join. Man, why can't I type today, including the tab itself? Hey, I am oh shit, don't, why is it not, hold on. The thing that I copied isn't copied to my clipboard for some reason. All right, so I'm gonna need you to join that as well. So we're going to use the other thing for video. We're only using this for audio. And I need you to say something so I know that audio is working. I can't hear you. Man, this beat goes off though. I'm turning it up. I'm gonna jam to it. Can't hear you. What are you using as your mic?
How now?
I can hear you now.
Right. So I think I should be able to join an eCam now.
Yeah, I see you. I'm gonna assign you as guest one. All right, and put you up. All right. Tilt your screen down just a little bit, or your camera, whatever you're using. I don't know what you're using. Yeah, you're good.
Is it better?
Yeah, it's better. Do this for your videos too.
Wow.
Yeah. Now if sorry, if like things start to become, actually you can stop your video on Zoom. We're only using Zoom to get you your audio in for now and to share screen. So let me share my screen right quick with you. No one else can see this, just me and you. All right, so you should be able to see, you know, Slack and all that kind of stuff. Let me move it from Slack and do that.
Okay.
All right, so now I think I'm in a position where I can go ahead and share this with the stream. Yeah, so now we're good. So audio is good. you should be able to see my screen. The stream should be able to see my screen. Although it's
Yes.
just us. We're talking into the void today. No one's here. This is going to be us more than likely.
Okay, cool. But I hear myself though.
All right. Give me a second. Do you hear yourself delayed?
No. I think I hear myself through Ecamm maybe.
Did you mute it?
Oh,
Yeah, you gotta mute the tab. Yeah. That's user error. That's not me. That's
oh,
not
my
me.
bad, my bad.
What browser do you use, or did you fix it already?
The muting.
Yeah. Did you mute the tab as well?
Oh, I need to mute the tab.
Yeah. The only audio you really need to listen to is through Zoom now.
Okay. How about now?
Oh, it was always fine for me.
Oh.
It's for you.
Yeah.
Do you hear yourself?
No,
All
not
right,
anymore.
then, yeah, you're good. Okay. All right. Let me pull up the stream on the my iPad.
Cool.
I normally monitor the stream on YouTube these days. I stopped, I've altogether just
Stop on Twitch.
Yeah, I don't even care anymore on Twitch. I mean, I still
Yeah.
stream to Twitch. It's just I no longer care. It's like, yeah.
I don't blame you.
All right. So yeah, we're good here. All right. What's up? How you doing?
Doing good, man. Been messing around with Figma, and been didn't know that they had like a plugins like platform or marketplace thing where you can add plugins and stuff. So I've been messing around with a tool that lets you enter a prompt and then it builds out the whole Figma design file for you. Yeah, so I was like, man, this is cool.
Okay.
Been messing with that for a little bit and been also thinking about what type of content to produce for this week. So I'm hoping to upload at least three videos this week or two. Don't want to spread myself too thin here. 2 content at least. Minimum.
I mean, what's wrong with 3? What else you got going?
Nothing. But I want to hold myself accountable. So minimum of 2 and then maximum of 3 or 4.
Okay. All right.
What's something? Yeah. I've been also messing around with voice isolation, the keyboard shortcuts that you showed me last night, and also equalization. Did more research on them and watched a couple of videos on them as well. Man, the voice isolation makes a huge difference. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's ruining all your room noise. Turns out that your room, well, I mean, I guess a lot of people don't realize this, but yeah, like there's a lot of other things and the phase shift also, makes a difference.
My audio got way better. Been messing around with it a little bit, and yeah.
All right, so that means that your next video is going to be better, or at least audio is good. Like
audio is going to be better. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that you're making progress. Make sure you if other folks, I won't mention names, but if other folks have questions, make sure you share
for
what you
sure.
found.
For sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, I only had like one goal today.
Oh, get started on the Slack pod.
I've already gotten started. Like I'm well past starting.
Okay.
I have a PR open already. From
really?
last week. Yeah, from last week. But me and Pratik went over this. Oh, I also need to update the video. Give me a second.
Okay.
Update live stream for Devlog. List description. What Pratik and I talked about. And then I want to amplify this. Live stream on Twitter and LinkedIn and Threads. All right, yeah, this is the post stream stuff that I have to do, which we're gonna get into some of that, I guess, like all the things. But here we are. This is what I don't know if you were watching today's stream. It went kind of long today. I know I said I was going to try to keep these under 2 hours, but man, I've been failing at that. Like,
I see that you've been I think 3 hours for
Y-
both of them, or almost close to 3 hours.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
maybe that should just be the goal. I don't know. We'll see.
Uh-huh.
I think once I start chopping up stuff, which, gosh, I know it's an easy thing to do, but
I mean,
I
you got
have
a lot of
so
stuff
many. I
going
have
on
so many
and
other things
work and
going on.
stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be.
But yeah, let's go over this. So we ended up, and by we I mean mostly him. We created this today about like
design thing.
yeah,
Okay.
and let's I guess focus on this ideal world of what like I would like to happen. So we have this thumbnail here. Eventually, and we've talked about this. I think I don't want to do thumbnails. I know I'm gonna have to eventually do it, but like if I can automate or use AI for most of it, that's what I'm gonna do. So it would be cool if this thing could generate thumbnails based from a template. So I'm not necessarily like a zero shot type of generation, but like here's what I kind of want it to look like. Here's an image of me and some other things, and like here's the topic, come up with some kind of thumbnail or something. This is pie in the sky thumbnail. It's less important, but it could be cool, I guess. Subtitles. I would like to add subtitles in my videos. And I won't get into how we can implement this, but I have an idea of how it can be implemented. But I would like to have subtitles. In addition to that, I would like to be able to extract short materials and use those same subtitles, but have it be generated with the bigger ones in time. Again, that's pie in the sky too. A little harder. The video description is more important to me. So whenever I do these streams, I don't know if you've noticed, I tend to just like, I don't have a description because I don't plan these.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's hard to know because like, I don't know what life is going to do. Like, who knows what someone wants to talk about? No.
Sure.
So yeah, I would like to be able to generate a video description after the stream has concluded. And that should be based off of my notes, which I'm going to have to do a better job of. But when I start my stream, creating my notes of what I kind of want to do, as well as just taking notes of what I've done and what I've completed, so that in the description it can say, hey, here are the things that you completed. And I'll walk through some of this so we can make it more concrete. I would like it to add tags and metadata after the fact based off of the content in the video. So right now,
that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see.
Like there's a lot. These are all things that I normally have to do manually, which is this is why I'm like, this is why I'm so inconsistent. Promotion and distribution. This is like these two things that I got to do. Like after I get the video description and all that kind of stuff set up, the title, as well as the thumbnail that I'm going to use, I then need to go and create a tweet, as well as a post for LinkedIn, as well as something for Threads. Now these are all different mediums, or different services, so the types of information that I share is going to be slightly different. Twitter, I have a limit of 240 characters. On LinkedIn, I can write a whole book if I wanted to. Well, a whole post if I wanted to. So it's like maybe I can turn whatever the topic is into like a short blog or something, like a mini blog or something like that. I would like to also create show notes. Or like think of a table of contents.
But also the description.
But also like if there's anything that we talk about or any links that I go to, what are those links, and kind of drop them in there. It's a little harder to do, but I would like to do that. The reporting, typically I keep track of the video in the first 24 hours. After that, I kind of just leave it alone because it's too much effort. But like I would like to have some type of reporting over time for how a stream or a video is doing, and if things are going well or whatever, it tells me in Slack. So that's the key. All this needs to happen in Slack. I don't want to have to go to YouTube or to Twitch or to LinkedIn or to Twitter or to wherever else I happen to do a live stream. Okay,
so all of these lists that you mentioned should be inside one single Slack bot.
Well, the Slack bot should be able to eventually, right? This is
yeah.
And like, sure, this is just for my stuff now, but if this works for my stuff, then obviously it'll work for y'all stuff too. We can just have the bot watch your channel, and we can have the bot watch whoever else's channel. And if y'all adopt a similar workflow, or if I start to make this more general, then maybe, you know, you could take advantage of it somehow too. I don't know. We'll see. There's also pre-production, like, you know, researching different topics, what videos I want to cover if I'm doing content over culture, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of what I was doing in the Slack earlier, where it's like, this is really, I'm just dropping this here because it's stuff that I'm thinking about covering soon.
Okay.
Then audience feedback. I don't know what that one is. I didn't write this. I don't know. But I can go back and watch the stream later and figure that out. But I would say currently my workflow, and I think, you know, I use Ecamm already. So
yeah,
I start my stream on Ecamm, and Ecamm is going to go and start the live stream on all of the platforms that I target. At the moment, I'm only pushing it to 2, but I can push this up to like 8 that are built in with this, or I could use like a RTP key or whatever that key is and have it stream to a server. In any case, Ecamm is responsible for actually starting the stream and ending the stream. And the platforms that I'm streaming to right now is going to be YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that I can intercept some type of event when my stream starts, and then I can then send that event to the service. It's just called service right now. And that will do something and do some type of processing, and then hopefully send a message into our Slack channel.
Mm-hmm.
So today,
some type of like webhook thing.
Yeah. Well, no, this will be a web, like that is a webhook. So the goal for today is not necessarily to get the event from YouTube to trigger a message, because I would have to like start a stream and I'll have to end this. So the goal is to instead post a message into our Slack channel from the service, using, like, we just make a post request to the service and hopefully it'll post a message that way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there was a bug that I was working through, and let's do a little bit of catch up.
Okay, is the repo, it's probably coded color, right?
Yeah, it's in coded color. Yeah.
Let me see. Oh yeah, YT Slack bot. Okay.
I'm glad. I'm like, I don't even know the name of it. That's what I'm over here looking. I'm like, I don't even know what it's called.
Yeah, it's called YT Slack bot. You have 2 pull requests to open, actually. Oh. Yeah.
So this PR, it's very simple. It doesn't do much. All it is a message. So if you were to go to this URL, what do you use as your HTTP tool?
I use Postman.
Okay. All right.
Let me open it up.
Well, then, yeah, you can use that to like see what it'll return with. Let me visit the inspect thing. So you'd have to send it to this domain here.
Which one? Let me see.
Well, either the YT Slackbot get living on the edge with that, or the one with the random number in it. I would use the one with the random number because it's shorter, just because of that.
Okay.
All right, we'll just install it now, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. So I just sent a GET request to test it out, and I do get back like an HTML page.
You shouldn't get an HTML page back.
Wait, shouldn't?
Why do I have all these drafts here? Roscoe, what are you doing? Let me delete all these. I'm going to show you what you should get. I know you're getting the page because you just put that link in directly. But you have to also then go to the API endpoint. So that's in /API/content-uploaded.
Uploaded.
Yeah, and if you do that, you should get back a message or a 200 that just says notifying in Slack. It doesn't do anything other than that right now. That's where we are.
Okay. Wait, why am I getting a 404? I think I'm messing up the URL. Okay.
If you go into the PR,
Yeah, I'm in the PR right now.
and you look at that API content uploaded,
Yeah.
that's the route. So it's /API/content uploaded.
Oh, it,
All right, and I'm also going to kind of go over the error. Like, I don't know if, like, honestly, this could be a short ass stream. I have a hunch that this error that I'm experiencing is caused by a certain configuration thing, but here's the error, right? So the message is the module not found, can't resolve query string, right? And
okay.
it then gives me a trace for that particular module. And if you look closely, it says no module Slack web API. So that tells me that this Slack web API needs a particular module that I just don't have access to, or it can't be loaded. And we go to the route, you see here that it's the import that's really causing the issue. I have a hunch that the problem is this line right here. The runtime being edge. That's what I think is happening. So that's where we're starting.
Okay.
So I guess first things first, we'll start the server up, and it should fail whenever I go to the, whenever I touch that endpoint.
Yeah.
I'll open up PAW for this. Wait.
1,000.
He said he sent Twitch chat? Like, wait, I don't see. Oh, dude, you know what?
Oh, dude, I see. I see him in Ecamm. I see him in Ecamm chat.
Yeah, you should. I don't have the Ecamm chat up, so I've been hearing like these chat messages, and I'll look and I never see it. So it seems like earlier in today's stream I must have been getting them, but I just didn't realize it. Yeah, because I don't hear the sounds. Hey, yeah, what's up, Kyle?
Am I supposed to say Kyle or lost the cause?
Oh, I mean,
that's
all right, my bad.
My bad,
yeah,
Kyle.
Yeah, and then you said it again. I know I fucked up, but my bad, and fuck up again. I'm gonna call you Lost Kuat, man. I can't say that. I'm gonna call you Lost Cause.
Lost Cause.
Oh, Lost Cause. That's what that is. Oh, wait, that's not how you spell cause, though. That's.
I mean, I think he did it on purpose, though.
Okay. Well, what's up, man? My bad, man. I feel kind of bad now. I wonder if like I was hearing those noises, but I don't hear them anymore. Yeah, I don't hear the noises when someone actually leaves a message anymore, which is interesting. Oh, Eddie's joining. All right. How many people you ignoring? I don't know, man. Hopefully it's not just you. I shouldn't ignore you. Like, you're the last person that needs to be ignored here. I think Eddie's joining on the,
Eddie's joining the stream? That's dope, bro.
Well, he's joining in the Zoom. Oh. So his audio.
What's up?
Hey, man, what's going on?
Where's my Zoom? Let me see, Eddie.
How y'all doing?
Hey, Eddie, how's it going?
Oh, he may not be sharing his video. I don't know.
Boom.
Oh, okay. I was about to say I'm not gonna give you shit today because like it's fine. Like, so just FYI, I don't know if I guess you're just joining the hangout, so you get to watch what's happening, I suppose.
Yeah. I'm trying to finish up my video right now, doing the last minute touches video too. So
when are you posting?
What's up?
When are you posting?
Hopefully today, man.
Today. All right.
I'm wondering if, man, and not to overthink speed to lead and all that. So like I'm thinking today, but I'm also wondering if maybe tomorrow might be better too.
Today would be better. You know it is because you're thinking about it. Like you know what the right answer is, but I'm trying to
maintain like even. So I'm thinking about new videos every Sunday, but I'm actually wondering if I should just push it to Monday.
Nah.
Again, not to overthink, but then I'll, if I'm down to the wire, then like I can make any edits or whatever, and then, through the weekend and then post it on Monday. But I don't know. Sunday seems like it makes sense.
Yeah, because, you're off. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I just did this. I just ran this just so we can see the error. that happens. The error that you're seeing is the same error that we were just looking at, but last time all I did was just copy the error itself so that I can read it easier. All right, so what I'm going to do now is comment this line of code out and hope that it works. And if it doesn't, I guess we're done. Because like, I don't know at this point.
Wait, it's working.
Well, no, it'll compile, obviously. But we don't know if this is going to work until after I stop the service, restart it, and then do the request again. Yeah.
The request thing, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's see. Haha, look at that. It works.
Yeah.
So, okay, we just learned something. I'm going to do a marker. I'm going to try to be helpful or to myself in the future. So this is fixed query string module issue. All right, look at that. Making progress. Okay. Cool. Well, hell. Wait. I still get a 500, but maybe that's okay.
Oh, that's 500.
Yeah, I think that's okay though. Because like this is a different kind of error. So let's look at the error this time. Let's look at the text. By the way, Eddie, if you like, if you want to say whatever, we're just chatting, we're just hanging out. So.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah,
I'm just fucking hanging out too. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just hanging out.
Okay. Yeah, I just didn't want you to feel like you couldn't just jump in whenever you want. So like, don't worry about it.
On.
This is mostly a work session ish.
Yeah. Just seeing what y'all are doing.
Yeah, and maybe you can share what you're doing in a bit. Maybe. I'm not saying I'm putting you on the spot, but
For sure.
Okay, so look, we have a code Slack web API platform error, and then we get error not in channel. Okay, and the response metadata scopes chat right, except the scopes chat right. Okay, so gotta figure out what's going on, I guess. I don't know what this is. But yeah, now that I know that this is the fix, let me go ahead and commit this, and we can get this staged.
Okay.
Oops, wrong thing. All right, YT chatbot. Okay, we have a token. We import Slack. Okay, all right, yeah, so this is just integrate
like web API, I think.
Yeah. It's not a full integration, but it's a start. So I wonder if this issue right here, the Slack dev testing, does that even exist? Do I even have a channel called Slack dev testing? I'm gonna have to Slack. Yeah, I do. Okay. So I wonder if I had to install the app in here somehow.
Install the app in the project that we're working on right now.
No, in Slack. In Slack. So if let's read there. Let's come here. And it says here, error, not in channel. So I have the Slack bot installed in Slack right now, but it's saying that it's not in this channel. So I'm wondering, like, what do I need to do to get it installed in this channel? I have no idea at the moment. So we're gonna have to figure that out, I guess. So here it is right here installed. And do y'all see this in Slack if you go there? Do you see YouTube Slack bot?
Let me see.
In apps.
Under apps?
Yeah.
Let me search it.
All right, search for an authorized user, bot user. Okay, this app was created. Description.
What is the app called? Dev testing?
YouTube Slack bot. This right here. It's the name of the project. Yo, what's up, Kane? How you doing? Yeah, we're building something. If you have any questions, actually, why can't I hear why don't I hear the sound effects anymore? Normally I hear sound effects.
I mean, I do. Didn't you make changes like
I don't
last
think I
night?
made that kind of change. Like I haven't. Like it's. Oh, I heard that. No, I heard that. Okay, I think what's happening is it's being routed into my system audio, which is turned down. So I got to figure out some way to like. I don't know. I got to figure out some way to
bump
like.
it up.
Well, no, I wanted to not go through my system audio if possible, but
Okay.
I can't do this live. I would have to do that, offline. So we're just gonna have to accept it for now.
And yeah, I do see the YouTube Slack bot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's definitely here. So let's go to manage apps, and we see all of the apps that we have installed in the thing. We don't use Logtail anymore. I don't think I need it anymore. And I think my subscription lapsed too. Like I'm not gonna pay for another year.
Oh.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me just open this in here. The part of what I think I need to figure out is how to actually get to the Slack developer portal. You working on low key? Is it low key or lock key? We can route.
You can route.
I don't know. I don't understand. What do you mean? What do you mean? I am going to add this to my notes so that I probably should add this to the README so that in the future I don't have to figure out like where to go. Remember, I've been sick all week, so I've forgotten everything. So I have my excuse. So we're gonna do developer Slack. I don't know, maybe it'll. Yeah, here we are. Yes.
Oh, link in Slack.
Oh, okay. Oh, are you saying that we should use this? I'm fine with this. I think we still have Jarvis. Honestly, it may be worth just standing that down because I've forgotten everything. And I don't even know if I still have access to that same SSH key. Are you setting them up for demo? Okay. All right, dope. Well, I know you can't show it online, so like, I guess you can show it off on Wednesday. All right, let's go back to Slack dev testing. Okay. All right, here we are.
Looking at the docs. Okay.
No, there's like this is what I was looking for. I was like, there's like a place that has stuff that I need. So we have our YouTube Slack bot. Okay. And I'm wondering if there's a way to add it to a channel here. Install your app. Okay, I've done that. Socket, install, manage features. All right, so maybe this is where we pull in some Chat GPT. See what it can help us do. All right, let me move zoom to here. All right. What do I need to do? How do I have a Slack bot and I like what do I want to do? To
add it to our channel, right?
Messages to a specific channel.
Yeah.
How do I add my app to the channel? I don't know.
We did that already. Permissions to your app profile.
Invite your bot to the channel. This is, it's invite. Okay. All right, it's
Is
slash
it like a
invite.
command?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know if you saw when I was doing this slash here. That's what
Yeah.
I was like, oh, maybe there is. I
Looking-
didn't realize it was
okay.
invite. Okay, so we're going to do invite.
So
Okay.
it's its own channel, I guess.
No, it's a user. Wait, we're in a channel.
No, I thought you want to put this inside the Fame and Glory
No,
channel.
I want to do it in Slack dev testing. That's why I created the channel. For our testing purposes. I don't see my app. Invite your bot to the channel. Okay, your bot name. I think my bot has a name. Surely. Slash invite. Maybe I had to put the @ symbol. Oh no, here it is. Add apps to this channel. My gosh. There are 3 people here, so it's not me. All right, here we are. Add. Perfect. Okay, we've added it to the channel. Now, let's try to, we'll make this smaller. And maybe, oops, why did I do that? I want it to be, all right, we can close that. Okay, wait. Fuck it, I don't know, whatever, I don't care anymore. All right, so let's do this and see what happens. Oh wait, well, it's always gonna do that, remember? Like I haven't actually changed anything. I was looking to see if I was gonna get an error, and I don't get an error. Except I'm looking at the wrong ones. And you didn't catch it either, so you can't talk shit. All right, so we got to do it on here. All right, yeah, it worked. That part worked at least. Now let's see if we get a message.
Yeah, we do get a message.
Testing for Vercel.
Says testing from Vercel edge functions.
Okay, all right, we have made progress. Look at that, we're done. All right, now let's this is going to have to be a post eventually, so I will go ahead and make it a post now. Or before I do that, let's make sure I haven't made any changes. I think this was all just configuration. Yeah, it was just configuration. So then we're going to turn this into a post. So we're going to call this post, and we're going to get a request. All right, and I'm going to turn this into a post and just confirm that it still works, and it doesn't. Why? Oh, okay. I didn't save it. Saving. I had to save it. All right, there we are. So we're good. So
Yeah,
we've now turned it into a
again.
post. Oh yeah, it shouldn't, like the verb. We just changed the verb. So the reason why I need to change the verb is that I need to include a body in my requests. So let's come here and we'll come back to our response. So what I would like to do is, we'll put JSON here, is have like, I don't know what this is going to be yet, but for now I'm just going to call it message. And then I want to say like whatever a message is. So it's just like, this is a custom message. Now, if I do this again, this should still work. It'll be the same. It'll be the same body. So that means I now need to pull the body from my request. Right. So I wonder if maybe I shouldn't create a new Slack client every single time. I wonder if there's a better way of doing that. I'm gonna move it here for now.
Okay.
And eventually I'm probably gonna need to build something to do it in another place. All right, so then let's see what we can get from this request object. I think I can grab a body. I'm just doing this just to see if it's going to give me body. Yeah, it does. What about text? All right, I guess. Body is a readable stream. So maybe I don't want the body.
Oh, let me see.
I'm just gonna go ahead and log this out. Actually, what I can do is I can throw a breakpoint here, and we'll save. And I may have to start a new, yeah, I had to start a new one. So we're gonna stop this one, and I'm gonna create a debug session. So hopefully you can, like, you're seeing that you're getting a lot of messages. This is why it's in its own channel. I'm seeing.
Okay.
Otherwise, like, it will just annoy everyone else, and there's no need to do that. All right. So it's saying the debugger is attached, but I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, there we are, cool. So now we can inspect body. So we're going to go into watch, and we're going to add an expression for body. Yeah, it is, it's a readable stream. So I wonder if I were to do, let's delete that, and we add another, we do request.text. This is a promise. Oh, wait, I had to call it, my bad. Yeah, you see it's a promise, so let's see if I can await it here. Uncaught reference to error, okay. All right. So, I guess we can consult the next docs. And I was using the edge function, but the edge runtime was the issue, so I can't use the edge runtime. I must use just the regular API stuff.
Okay, so
which
that's
is routing, data fetching, rendering, optimizing. Huh?
Maybe inside data fetching, maybe.
Where do you see that at? Nah, that wouldn't be it. Because there's the API, like there's the API stuff. I saw this, oh, you know what? No, wait, yeah. No, it should be here. Using pages, building your application, configuring, deploying components, functions. Okay, I think this is it. All right, we have a next request. That seems familiar.
Okay, so these are.
So we can do stuff with cookies, next URL. No, I don't think that's it. Extends the web request API. This thing here.
Request.body.
So this, oh, I can do JSON. Okay, returns a promise that resolves. Okay, so then let's do that. Let's grab .json like that, and then we'll await this. And I guess I'm just going to dump this into a variable called, I don't know, body. Like that.
Okay.
And let's go ahead and finish that request up. Save. I'm going to write out body for now. And also I'm going to throw a breakpoint on that just to
see what's in it.
Wait, why is it adding it to the wrong place? What's going on? That's so weird. Like I was on this line, but it adds it to the line beneath it. Interesting. Interesting. So I can't add it to that line. That's weird. So let's stop the service and restart it. And maybe I can do it now. Yeah, there we are.
Okay. So.
All right. So now we can do the thing here. And do we get any? This is a custom message. Look at that. That works. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is do body.json, I think. So what we're going to do is do message. And let's throw the message here. All right, and we'll try that again. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Oh, shit. Okay, I just realized something.
What happened?
I don't really want this right here. Or I'll just say, how about this? We'll say posted. All right, I gotta turn off this. It's yeah, this is annoying me. So we're gonna say posted message, and then we'll do that in Slack. And the message is going to be the message. Now, here's where I need to put the actual messages here. So it'll be message. All right, and I'm gonna pull this out into Slack channel. Const. Oh, actually, so eventually this is gonna be a parameter. So this is hard coded, but no, ideally I should be able to put this in whatever channel I want. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. I don't know how to do that now, but it's not that important at the moment. So now if I do this, we're gonna get a custom message in our Slack channel. And let's see, this is a custom message. Perfect, look at that.
Nice, let me see. Yep. Wait, what?
Okay, well with that, I think this is a good time to commit. So allow custom message to be sent. All right, we'll push that up as well. So now if you if you go to our deploy branch or our preview branch, and because it's deployed there on a preview branch, if you send to that preview branch, it should send it.
Send
So
the message.
basically you should be able to do it now. Like, but you just gotta make sure you get the correct URL, because I think it changes every deploy. Oops. All right, so we'll refresh. All right, yeah, all right, a little bit more. I'm gonna actually have to write a PR at some point. All right, so let's inspect this. And you know what? I think it may be better to use the branch domain. That way you don't have to keep changing it every time I deploy. So if you do the one where it's like YT Slackbot get living on the edge coding color Vercel, that's the branch. So no matter how many times it gets redeployed, well, I know, absolutely not. I can't, no.
Let me see. All right, let me open up Postman API and content uploaded. So I need to make a post request, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, it's different now. So the endpoint now accepts a body, JSON body, and there has to be a property called message.
Okay. Or
I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna go grab a Choco Mine right quick.
okay. Body. Wait, why is this not open?
These things are like crack cocaine.
This request doesn't have a body. There's... Oh, finally. All right, so I need to add a body property, right? JSON.
Not all. Interesting. Oh, okay. Haha. Okay, it's not gonna work. I know why it's not gonna work.
Yeah, they gave me 500.
There's configuration that needs to happen. So I'm gonna do this manually, but eventually I'm gonna have to do like a CLI stuff for this. It's environment variables. Just long story short. Anytime things are failing, it's typically environment variables. Always. Okay, so then let's go to here, the project itself, go to settings, and then environment variables. It doesn't exist. So if we come back to here and we go to my .env example, I had to have this environment variable defined, which I don't. That's why it's not working. And I'm not going to share this on the stream, so we're just going to go to me and you right quick while I put in the value. Okay, and we're going to use this for all of them for now. All right, so we'll go back to share my screen. I know you saw that if you're in Zoom, but
yeah.
It can't be in the thing. Oh, I could have just imported the dot. Okay, my gosh. All right, now I know. I could have just did import and then pointed it to the file. Okay, so now I've added this, so I think I need to
open up Vercel.
It's not going to work. It's not going to work yet. I first have to redeploy. Yeah, we'll use the existing build cache.
Let me make sure my postman is ready to go. Yeah, it's ready to go. Gosh, I have so much windows open. Let me close some down.
Oh, you think you do? I can show you the windows.
Now how fast? I bet you have a bunch open. Let me close my Spotify.
Let's see. I have 9 desktops. Each desktop has windows open. There's windows on my side screen that you don't see open. There's at least 12 windows on this other side screen that you don't see open. And that's just on this particular desktop.
Oof. I only have 5, I think.
You should see a message. Did it work? In our Slack. That's coming from Vercel. So it's deployed.
All right, let me test it out. Let me go to our dashboard in Vercel. Coding color. Yeah, I think you did give me access to it. Okay. Let me copy the URL.
Okay, so while you do that, the next thing that I know that needs to happen, and let's go to the visualization.
Wait, well, it's giving me a 4 or 5 not allowed. Why?
Because you're not doing a post?
Yeah, it is a post. Wait, what?
Works on my machine. Just fucking.
Yeah, post. Yeah, it is post. What is it? Oh. Nope. Still not working for some reason.
I'm pretty positive it's user error.
User error? My error? Let me check the URL. Let me see.
I don't think it's a URL. It could be your body. I don't use Postman, so I can't really help you. Like, I don't know what, but you gotta make sure the body.
I'm dumb. I messed up the property, that's why. Message. Yeah. Should work now. Oh.
Yeah, you just get an error if the property was wrong. I don't have any error handling right now.
The hell? /API/content uploaded. Yep. Yeah, the URL is correct. I did make sure it's
Is your body actual JSON or is it?
Yeah, it's JSON.
I read it verbatim.
So there's parentheses,
Curly brace,
and then there
curly
brace.
Okay.
Then inside the curly brace, there's message in quotation.
Okay, quote message. Okay.
And then 2 dots or
there's
and
going to
then
be a colon. Okay.
And then yeah. Oh, am I supposed to add a space?
No, you don't have to. But what about after the colon? What's there?
There's quotations, and then I added a word test.
Okay. What about after?
A closed curly braces thing.
And what's your content type?
Content type. JSON.
All right, let me see what mine is. It may be text. You can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Does your request look like this?
Let me make sure. API content /API/content uploaded application based on. Yes, it does.
All right, share your screen with me.
I think it's better that way. Let me see. Should be able to share Postman. All right, I think I'm sharing.
What does raw mean? What does that mean?
Where? This one?
Yeah.
I think if I click this, it lets me pick through these.
Okay. All right. What if you change that to text? All right, try that. Also, that's not the right URL.
This one?
Yeah, are you getting a 400 error?
I'm getting a 405.
Oh, do you know what? Okay, all right.
It says right here, a request was made of a source using a request method not supported by that source.
Yeah. Let's go back to GitHub or wherever you are, Vercel, and let's copy the correct link.
Let me share my whole thing. And I think I'm only sharing Postman.
So this is going to seem confusing, but like you got to keep in mind that with Vercel we have 3 separate environments. The URL that you're using is the URL to the production environment. Production points to main. All of this work that we're doing is on a PR, on another branch, not on main. I haven't merged it. So what you're trying to do, that content uploaded, that route doesn't exist on main. It only exists on the PR branch, the staging, or the feature branch.
Okay, so I think I get what you're saying. Let me share my screen, desktop too. Can you see the whole thing?
Yeah. So
I think you're talking about this specific URL, right?
Yeah, but what I want you to do is go to deployments. Because you're on production deployment, which doesn't exist. That's the deployment there, so click that. And this is why you probably should do it from the PR and not just go into Vercel. Because the PR has the exact link that you need.
Okay.
So if you copy that link, that's the thing.
This.
No, whatever was on the other, like that could be the same thing. Just copy, right click and copy.
This is.
Delete that via crap. We don't need any of that.
This bit right here.
All right, and change text to JSON.
Yeah, it's coming out of 405.
That link is wrong.
It's wrong?
Yeah.
Let me see.
How about you just copy it like manually? Just select it and copy it. No,
Like
no,
this?
no. Like actually select it and copy it. Sure. When I say select, I mean take your mouse, click and drag, and make a selection of the text.
Like this?
Of the text, like click, like you know how you can take your cursor and select words or specific characters. Just select YT. How about that? Just select YT. Can you do that?
This part?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Stop sharing. I'm gonna show you what I mean by selection. All right, this may be an issue in just words. Can you see my screen?
No.
No. Okay. What about now?
Oh.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. This is a selection. See? I'm selecting text.
Okay.
That's what I want you to do. Yeah, so do that and then paste the link, or you could type it manually if you prefer. But we know what the issue is. It's you there, so we don't have to watch you do that. It'll work after you do that, and I know it'll work because I'm making the request to the same URL, so there's no difference from my machine to yours. All right, so I need to go to the Google Cloud Console or something like that.
Okay.
Here, just delete the project. Wait. How come when I click a button it doesn't do anything? Just remember, they hire the best engineers on earth. Just keep that in mind as I click this button that doesn't work.
Oh yeah.
Weren't they trying to... Were you contemplating going there, lost cause? I'm going to argue that they are a lost cause. You shouldn't go there. You can't even make a fucking button work. What the hell?
Oh wait, we got 5 viewers in here. I mean, I think somebody joined.
But like 3 of them are us.
Yeah, I get
It could
one
be 4
additional
of them.
person.
It could be like Eddie could be watching for all we know. Yeah, I only count chat like messages, so like I see 2 people in the chat, so that's how many people are here in my mind. All right, location, sure, it'll be that. Org. All right, we're gonna call this YouTube Slackbot.
Oh, Kane's here.
Yeah. So it's really just one person, that 2 people that are here. Lost Cause and Kane. Like, I don't know. It's like, if you don't say anything, do you exist? And I'm talking about like in real life, where it's like so many people are unknown and nameless, and it's like, it's because you choose to be. That's simple. Okay. I thought I just created a thing, but maybe, I don't know, maybe I didn't. Oh my gosh, I freaking hate Google stuff. Like, go to project settings, okay. All right, so we gotta give it access to something. Maybe I have to use docs for this, you know? There is such thing as docs, so we'll do YouTube API. All right. Search for content. Let's just say get started.
Oh,
need a Google account, Google Developer Console, obtain authorization credential, open the credentials page. It would be dope if they had like an image of what that actually looked like, you know, just is this the credentials page? Yes, it is. I have no idea how I got to here, but you know, maybe I don't need to know that because you know, Google. They think everyone is smart as them and can deal with their shitty ass UIs. Remember to configure your OAuth consent screen. I don't know if I need to do that, but I guess we'll figure it out. So how did I get to that API thing? Where did that come from? It looks completely different.
From a link, maybe?
No, I mean, like, that's not what I mean. I know I got there by clicking the link. I'm saying, like, how do you get to this screen from here?
Oh, I don't know. Seems like two different
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's the same thing. It says Google Cloud. They both say Google Cloud, but one says I am an admin, the other one says API. And it's not good if I can't figure out how to get to the thing without going to the docs and looking for a specific document and then clicking the link there. That's not helpful, right? Like,
yeah.
If you're like, hey, what do I need to do this? And I'm like, oh, go to this doc and then find the thing and then click on this thing. And it's like, well, it would be so much easier if I could just share the link in our README, for instance. But I'm gonna include this in the README just because, not the README, in my notes. All right, so we're gonna put that in here, and I also need this one, so I don't have to go through the same issues next time. So this is what my issue is. It doesn't tell me how to get to here. It's just like open the credentials page. Okay, like I would like to know how. In any case, this API supports 2 types of credentials. We're going to use API key, I think. I don't need to use OAuth. Request that does not provide OAuth. Okay. Okay. By clicking create credentials, API key.
Create credentials and API key. Oh.
Create
right there, yeah.
Okay. API key. I guess maybe I should stop sharing my screen. Right click, copy that. Okay. We'll go back. Actually, before I go back, let me put this in my M file. And we're going to say YouTube API key equals that. Okay. Save. All right, perfect. So we can go back to sharing screen. All right, so let's go to my M sample.
Okay.
And I think I called this YouTube API key.
Yes, I believe so.
The reason why I need this is that, let's hold on first. The YouTube API key. So the reason why I have this is because the environment file is not tracked in source control.
Yeah. So
it should never be, right? So it's for you, for instance, like if any of you all
if I want to contribute or something, yeah.
Yes. Now you know what things you need versus it's like you get the thing, it just doesn't work, and you're like, wait, what? And now you have to figure out what's the environment variable supposed to be named, and you would never know unless you just know. No, I mean you would know if you spend enough time. You can figure it out. Okay, so then we now have that key. I'm also going to have to add it to Vercel at some point, but right now we're good. Let's see if I can rename this key.
Pick it back.
Okay. All right, so this is going to be this is Kronos.
Oh, that's right.
No, it's Kronos. That's the name of this computer. It's Kronos. And it's important for me because I may not be on this computer every day. Like sometimes I'm on the other ones. I don't even know what the other ones are, actually. Let me go and see what they are. Sometimes I'm on a non-key. And there's another one, I just don't know what it's called. Is it Aries or something? I don't know. It's one of them. It's too many. Okay, so then we now have the YouTube thing. Now let's see if there is a way to do stuff. Let's see, enabled API services. Is there YouTube? right, I guess we're gonna have to go back to the docs that I've now lost. Okay, so we get our auth credentials. Implementation guides. Maybe I'll just say webhook.
Right. No webhooks.
What if there isn't a webhook? What if there? All right, let's see. Let's see. YouTube webhook. I don't know, this is gonna sound like a hot take, but if someone has to go to Google, like Google as in the search engine, to figure out how to use something or do something that they try looking at your docs and they couldn't figure it out there, like that tells me that this is poor. This is implemented poorly. So there's this thing here, pub sub hub up. What the fuck? That's such a stupid name.
Get repo, okay.
That seems to be the thing though, whatever that is, pub or something. Not a hot take, just real.
That's real.
I'm curious, do you work with Google technologies too, whether it be Android or Chrome or Google Docs, Drive? Like, oh my gosh, like none of it is good in my opinion. It reminds me of enterprise software where it's just like people use it because like it's basically free and it's good enough, and like you still secretly hate it, but you know, it's whatever. What can you do? Oh, for real? Oh, interesting. That's actually surprising. I would expect most people who find this stuff would be interested in tech. Maybe you are interested in tech and you just don't know it. Maybe Google, maybe they, you know, I will give them credit for that. They do spy on everyone, so they do know what you're thinking about before you do it. But yeah, I'm happy you're here. Hopefully you get some from it. All right, so Google is trash, so we're gonna use Reddit. See if Reddit can give me something.
It's giving us the definition of webhooks now. Yeah. Quickly connect Reddit to YouTube.
How to get webhook event from YouTube.
Let me look for resources myself as well. Webhooks.
Is there a way to get notifications? WebSocket connection appears. Google APIs, YouTube live broadcast endpoints is what you want. Okay, more info, YouTube docs. Okay. You like tech? You keeping up? Okay. Hobbies? Not really. I use Adobe though. Oh, you're a designer. Okay.
No, that's cool.
I'm also anti-Adobe in general. Like, I'm not an anti-design, just anti-Adobe in every way, except for Lightroom, unfortunately. Man, they got me by the balls with Lightroom. I'm gonna admit that. There was one point when Apple had a decent photography developer, along with like a good management for the library. It was called Aperture. Yeah, it was called Aperture.
Aperture?
Yeah. In classic Apple fashion, you know, they're like, oh yeah, we're not gonna do it. Here, do this. Use what's free. Well, that's how they hook you. It's not free, and that's the thing. That's the problem that I hate with Adobe. Like, you're using it in university. Just wait until you get out of university and you're paying them $50 to $60 a month for not even that great software. I mean, it is. Photoshop is good. I'm not gonna lie. It's good. Anyways, here's Aperture, and yeah, end of life April 2015. So when I first got into photography a long time ago, back in the day, I used Aperture. I don't know if you've noticed, I use a lot of Apple's first party apps. It's because when I first learned to do stuff on the computer, like there wasn't a lot of third party stuff. So I learned how to do typesetting in Pages, and presentations in Keynote, and photography in Aperture. I didn't use Logic. I mean, I had Logic, but I used Pro Tools. But even then, like, I know more about Logic than a lot of other third party things because I'm familiar with it. Since you're into design or whatever, I can give you some alternatives for when you get out of university, it's not going to be free. I like Affinity Photo. There's also Affinity Designer, but Affinity Photo, the reason why I like it is it's a one-time payment. You purchase the software and then you own it. It's not you purchase it for 1 month and then you don't pay it next month and now you don't have access to it. Lightroom is that. Like, I had to pay Lightroom, or I'm paying Adobe like $15 to $20 a month so that I can edit photos. I don't make money from editing photos. It costs me money, in fact. Like, I spend so much money to do photography shit. But anyway, this is Affinity Photo, and it can do most of the things that Photoshop could do. It's slightly different. And I say most of the things, not all, because I'm not one to lie to you. I understand that Photoshop has a lot of powerful things that other tools don't have, which is why people use Photoshop. Yeah, Affinity Photo. Not only do they have this, they also have something called Affinity Designer, which is for, like, I guess SVG type stuff, vector graphics. So that would be most closely related to, what's the Illustrator? I think Illustrator. So that's the competitor for that. For photo editing, sorry, I'm still recovering from cold, so just keep that in mind. V2 offer 25% off the universal license plus sure, whatever, I'll upgrade. I guess I won't upgrade now because you'll see my stuff, but yeah, here's what you can see what the price is. Oh, it's only $134 for me. Look at that. But yeah, it's pretty cool, and you can export as PTSDs as well for your Photoshop stuff, and I think you can bring in PTSD stuff in here as well. Other photo stuff, or I guess design related stuff, is Photomator is a good one, and I think I can pull that up. So there's Photomator, and then there's also Pixelmator. Yeah, so you're just seeing like random pictures I have on my machine. What you think of this, Yoni?
Infinity. You mean the car?
This photo. What you think of that?
It looks nice.
Yeah.
Was it taken with a camera or a phone?
Nah, it was taken with a potato. Like, of course it's taken with a camera. What do you mean?
I mean, like a phone or like an actual camera?
Oh,
like,
I have no idea, man. I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, it does look good though. Did you edit the picture?
No, not yet. I mean, you just saw me make an edit. I just did a crop. Maybe I'll do a better crop. Actually, why is this freeform? Let's make this. All right, so this is one reason. All right, so I will admit, I'm about to talk shit, even though I'm over here trying to big up this thing. This is a problem that this particular software has. For some reason, you can't rotate, like you can't change the rotation of the aspect ratio if I want to change it to portrait or landscape. So I'm not going to lie, I actually do that in Lightroom.
Like, so I guess this is one of the pros of using Lightroom, I guess.
Yeah, but this is just Photomator. Like Pixelmator, I can do it in Pixelmator Pro. Oh, don't allow. Yeah, I forget it updates my actual photos. I don't want to do that. Yeah. Anyway, that's enough of a distraction. Let's go back to this.
Right, so we're looking for YouTube webhooks, right?
Well, I have this.
Or how to set this up. Okay.
So this says it returns a list of YouTube broadcasts that match the API request parameters. But this isn't what I want. I want to be notified when something happens, and this is more about like me. I can go and I can make a request, and it'll tell me what's there, And I'm curious, Kyle, are you here? Did you say that you had to like, y'all are just basically watching it, you put it on a timer and you just watch? Because that's what I want to avoid. I don't want it to just be making like, you know, polling requests where it's just like every minute check. To me, that's so dumb.
You mean for the Discord bot that he uses to, or do you
let's separate. I don't want to poll. That's what I'm saying. Okay. I don't want to poll the server. That's dumb to me. What I would prefer is when I make when I start a stream, YouTube sends an event. So instead of me polling every minute, every day, I just get an event when the thing happens. So I don't want to poll. So I think that's dumb. And essentially polling is like, I would literally write a timer and say, all right, every minute, run this request. If you get data like a new stream for this day or whatever, then like do something. I don't want to do that. I would prefer to just have YouTube tell me, hey, this thing happened, and then I can react to it. But maybe I can't do that, which is kind of trash, to be honest. Oh my gosh. All right. Anyway, let's do this, and maybe I can execute this. See what happens. Okay. Oh shit. Which? I think it's my William R. separate. And I guess you're saying that I have more than one account. I think it's just I am one separate one. No filter selected. Okay. Filters. Specify exactly one of the following. Broadcast that. Wait.
Ooh, active.
Huh?
No, I'm looking at the broadcast status. It says it has accessible values such as active all inside the broadcast status box. No, in the
wait a minute. I think filters. Oh, so man, this is weird. So it seems like this is a header for these things, but the visual hierarchy is very poor. Because when I look at this, I don't say these things are what's the word? Sub something. Like I don't see this as like belonging to this group of filters, because it's the same indentation level. It's the same, basically the same size of text. There is slightly darker, but that's not enough contrast to be like, oh yeah, this is definitely like part of this thing. I mean, it's clearer now, but like, man, this is so trash. All right, we're gonna say mine. Oh, here we are. I'm like, it's not even here. Okay, so we'll say true. You have invalid or missing required parameter values above. If you execute anyway, this runs will likely error. Okay, part. The part parameter specifies a comma-separated list of one or more live broadcast resource properties that the API uses. Okay, the part names that you include in the parameter value are ID, snippet, content detail. Okay, so we'll do content details, I guess. Or can I? No. Interesting. Okay, so we get back something. Yeah. I don't want to do this though. Like this is dumb. So basically what I'm saying I don't want to do is like, let's pretend that my computer is a human and I'm saying, hey Yoni, I need you to click this button every 30 seconds and make sure you read this to make sure that when you click this button, if there's something new, you do something about it. That's what I'm saying is stupid. I don't want that. That's dumb. What I would prefer is YouTube just calls me and say, hey, by the way, I've done this thing. Yo, what's up, Alexander? We are mostly I'm venting right now. I'm upset, I think. I'm trying to, what I want is I want to be able to write a message in my Slack whenever I start a live stream on YouTube or on Twitch or wherever. And what I would like is to have YouTube send me an event, like via webhook, whenever I start a live stream. Unfortunately, I haven't figured out how to do that, and it's starting to look like I'm going to have to sit here and make requests to this endpoint in order to figure out if I have a new stream up. which I think is dumb in every way. But perhaps this is smart. I'm just not smart enough. I'm not a elite engineer. So maybe, just maybe, like this is what smart people would do. They would build an API this way. But who knows? I don't know. What do you think? Do you think? Yeah. All right. So let's read this. I'm gonna just copy all of this because this is hard to read. And this is another thing, right? Where it's just like someone at Google was like, you know what? I'm so smart. Let's put a whole request in this little tiny thing and let's make it to where people can actually see it. Right?
Yeah,
you have to be a special kind of smart, you know?
Yeah, we can't even zoom in, right? Or something.
Well, zooming in doesn't solve that problem. Like,
yeah.
I don't need to see
or
anything
at least
else, you know?
True.
So yeah, maybe I'll just come to a better tool perhaps, and we'll do it there. So I don't have it open. Tools.
Triangle.
I would prefer to not have to try. Like, there's certain things that are just dumb to do. I should also add that I'm also like I'm a pretty like I used to be an engineer. I'm not new to this, and this is a very shitty developer experience. And I've used all kinds of tools, and typically it's Google stuff that's the shittiest, right? Like Android, shitty. Android Studio. I mean, I guess it's better than Xcode, I guess, but that's such a low bar. That's like that's like saying that, like, you know, a dog turd tastes better than a human turd. It's like maybe, I guess. They're both fucking turds. Let's do JSON. All right. So what do we get here? We get items. Okay. Here, this is JPath. Okay, man. How come? I'm not gonna complain. I use JQ. I was gonna be like, I would like to use JQ. I don't know JPath, but this tool doesn't do JQ. And I was about to put it, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I don't care. I'm gonna just do it. Put this in here and we'll save it. Let's throw it in the code directory for this project, which is, this is a real project. I think it's in Code and Color. Yeah. Okay. So this is going to be a YouTube response. So let's create a new folder in here called, I guess, research. And then we'll call this a YouTube response. YouTube, this is live broadcast. So we'll say YouTube live broadcast. And then response. And this is JSON. All right. And we'll go into Code and Color, I think.
Code and Color and white tees. Yeah.
And then this is research.
All
right. And then what I can do is I can pass in that, and then we get that. Perfect. Okay. So, well, before I do that, let's pass this into JQ first. So we'll do JQ. What's the name of the thing? I've already forgot the name. Oh, there we are. That. We'll pass it into JQ, and then we'll give it the name of the program, which is this. It'll just be the same. All right. So now we got to kind of look at the structure just a little bit. So we get items. So let's see if we can do items. Dot items. No. Dot items. I'm pretty sure that's there. All right. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
All right.
Wait.
Yeah, there we are. So it's items. And then what do we want? We want the content details of each item. So we'll do content details. Content details. Wait, how's it not found?
Content details. Wait, what?
Yeah, that's why I'm curious. Like, that should have worked. Unless let's actually look at it. Maybe it shouldn't work. Items. No, that should work. Oh, wait, no, it shouldn't work. Okay. No, that should have worked. How come that isn't working? Interesting. I'm actually very confused now. What is happening? Why is this wrong? So we have our items, and then each one of these is an item. Typically you have an indexer here, but like I guess why
Or
can't I do the
maybe
indexer?
do we need to add like quotations to it?
Oh yeah, maybe. But no, I don't think so because I'm not doing spaces. But let's see. I doubt it though. That shouldn't. Okay, no, you're right. Yeah. Okay. My bad. So yeah. And I misspelled details, so maybe I should spell it right. All right, cool. So now we only see our details, and we can pipe this into Gron. All right, perfect.
Add in there.
I don't see the title. I would expect that to be in content details, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, same. Like a bunch of stuff.
Let's type in Devlog because I know I should have a lot. No, nothing. Okay, so none of these have any. Oh my gosh. Okay.
So maybe that's different thing.
Let's look at this part so we can get ID snippet.
And content details as well.
I don't know. Let's see what snippet is. I really don't know what that is. Obviously, that's what I had wasn't what I needed. Publish that channel. Oh, that's what I need. I need this.
There's the title right there.
Yeah. So let's update this to be the right thing, and I should probably also note down what this request looks like. Hopefully, I can do that. I guess it would make too much sense to show me what the request is. Oh wait, show code, maybe that. Oh, look at that. Okay, no, all right. I take back some of what I said. So at least I can do this. This is why I would like, this is better, but it's still shitty. All right, so then where's the request? Here we are. So we'll take that. We'll throw this in our notes. All right, so to get broadcast or live streams, we'll dump that in here. Okay, so we go to YouTube, Google APIs, com, YouTube, v3 live broadcast, part, snippet, whatever that is. So the reason why I need this is that if I have to do this stupidity of polling the server, I need to know what endpoint to poll.
Yep.
That's why I needed this. I'm still not convinced. Like, I know I shouldn't get my hopes up, but like I'm just hoping that the people at YouTube are at least smart enough to know that it's stupid to have someone poll their services all the time, and that they would be like, you know what, let's do what even like companies that are worth a fraction % of what we're worth, what they do. Like, just give me a webhook, you know, like is that so hard and is that so difficult? Maybe it is. I know. I mean, you know, I struggled when I did a webhook, but I'm not a Google engineer, so maybe that's why. Maybe that's why, you know, it took me a day to do it. You know. All right. Yeah. Anyway, so we got the thing. So let's go back to our little JQ thing. I don't think this is going to work the same because content details doesn't exist any longer. So
yeah, it's on.
But we still have items, okay? And then for items, the thing that I'm going to be interested in is snippet.
Yep.
And I think
Title, right?
I think so. Yeah, title. Tittle. Okay, look at that. Okay. So 2020, this is the current live stream. All right, so let's say, for instance, I had to do the stupidity of polling. Well, I'm going to have to keep the last poll, like basically the last result. And every time I get a new result, I'm going to have to perform a diff to see if the new result has a new thing at the top. If it does, that tells me that this is so you understand. Are you starting to understand why I'm like, it's really stupid that I have to poll? Like, it would be so much easier if it's just like, hey, Will, here's this thing.
Yeah.
Right. Like,
yeah, it would be so much easier.
And I've noticed that Google's search quality has become trash. Like they were already kind of trash, but now they're just like straight garbage.
Yeah, a lot of Google ads is filling it up.
Well, look at this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 search results on this page. I'm on a 6K 32-inch monitor. Why do I only get 6 search results on the screen like this?
Then it's also
and I'm not zoomed in, right? Like this is the default, and it's just like a bunch of white space. This is not the Google that I grew up with. Google used to give actual links and actual useful shit, and not just a bunch of ads or a bunch of like Forbes trash writing. Like even Forbes content is trash. If you actually read, like I actually read, so I have standards. I know a lot of people don't have that these days, but when I read a lot of this stuff, it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Where it's just like
Forbes.
Yeah, like yeah, it's really embarrassing.
Yeah.
I guess this is why we're getting dumber as a country. This is what happens. So eventually I am going to flee to a better country with people who are actually smart, not just who think they are. All right, so let's see. Using does or can Google. I'm gonna go to Stack Overflow. I don't trust Google. I'm sorry. I was thinking about it. I was just like, I don't trust. I don't even use Stack Overflow, but like I'm now at a point where like Stack Overflow results may be better than Google's. So we're gonna do YouTube webhook and just see if there's any questions about it.
Webhook for.
I'll be back. I gotta grab a tissue.
Yeah. Okay. So, and to make a system and my agents on close. So most of them were webhook for YouTube comments.
Okay, so I see that there's this question here: YouTube Data API v3 webhook available. Okay.
As you said, there isn't any such YouTube.
But this is for a
webhook.
comment. Not just a comment, but just like, is there even a webhook thing?
Yeah, it seems like there isn't, right?
For a comment, but that's not my question. That's for a comment. I don't really care about webhooks for a comment. So what I'm saying is there like webhooks in general for YouTube, like not for a specific thing, just is there one in general, before I start to talk even more shit about how trash they are. Okay.
They don't have one. Oh, we're going to need to pull the API.
The thing that I said that I don't want to do, the thing that's stupid. This is stupid.
Yeah. Then we're supposed to do that, I think.
If I weren't afraid of them shutting down my account, I would fucking, because it's tied to my account, I would actually just spin up a bunch of servers and make infinite requests to them, just try to fuck up their shit, just to prove a point. I don't really care about their terms. Maybe I will, like I do have dummy email accounts. Maybe I will do that as a thing, not on stream, of course, because like I may do that just like because man, this is stupid. I have to poll their server. That's dumb. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now that means that I'm gonna have to create infrastructure to do this, and I'm gonna have to pay for bandwidth cost to do this, because every time I do this, it's gonna give me a response. That's bandwidth, and I'm gonna have to do this every minute. Hey Kyle, how often are you doing the polling for the Discord thing? Are you doing it every minute or what? Oh my gosh, I like
Skull here. Let me see.
I don't know, he may not be here, but it's fine. I guess we're just, man, I don't want to do this. So this changes this changes things a lot. Initially, I was creating this as an endpoint to be called, but now this is going to just turn into a service that just needs to be ran over time.
On Google, right?
No, I'm not using Google. I refuse to use Google for anything. I don't know. You have seen this. It's Vercel, right? You've seen that. That's Amazon.
But since we need to use their own thing, maybe they might force us to use their own cloud console, whatever.
To make a request? Why would I need to do that? Like, I just made the request without that.
Okay, so you need to make changes here to make pulls to
No, this is from a system architecture, like from a system design. Like this right here, this endpoint, notice that you called that endpoint, you remember?
Yes, I did.
You made a request to it. That's how it triggered the thing. What's going to be the trigger? We don't have a webhook event to trigger this. So how's it going to get triggered? It won't. So now I'm just going to have to deploy code somewhere and just have it run in an infinite loop, essentially, and check. So now let's see if there's a scheduler in for Next.js API endpoint or whatever, or something like that. Honestly, like, because of this, I may not even be using Next, because I was thinking it's like requests are going to come and I can do things, but if I'm just going to have to host a long-running service, this can't be exposed as an API endpoint, because it's not an endpoint. Like, it won't be called. It's just something that just gets ran, which I don't know if Vercel has anything like that, but we'll see. Okay, come to docs. Infrastructure, edge, cron jobs. Okay, look at that. Okay, so repetitive task, perfect, because this is a very repetitive task. For serverless and edge functions. Okay, cron jobs can be added through Vercel.json on the build output API. Okay, so to create it, all right, so I guess I will have to keep the function. So I have a function. All right, so it's going to be my cron job that's going to call my function. All right, so here's just a high level of what's going to end up happening. We're going to put in const YouTube endpoint. Oops. It's basically this thing right here, except only this. So we can get rid of all of that. All right. This won't work, but like the point is that I'm going to make a request to this thing right here. Unless they have a Node API or a Node SDK or something where I won't have to do this, I could just like instantiate a client and all this will be taken care of. But I'm going to have to do something like this, and then this function is going to now get called, right? So it won't need to be a post anymore because I won't be sending any information in it. Yeah. Instead, the information is going to come from whatever comes from this YouTube thing. I'm going to have to do some processing to get the things out that I want. So I think I'm going to have to keep this around. So let me go ahead and add this to my notes. Okay, and there should be a way to do a fetch, like from an API endpoint. So we'll just look for that fetch. Limits on the fetch API. This is for Edge. We don't care about Edge. Or maybe I don't see one for serverless. I think that's what this is. But I guess I'll start with here because I'm pretty sure it'll be similar. No, it's not. Edge middleware. Serverless functions. Okay, here we are. Runtimes. We're in the node runtime. Is there a fetch in here? Probably not. Nope. I wonder if this is just using node fetch at this point. That's probably what's happening. All right, whatever. All right, sir. We're just gonna try it. Let's see if I can just type the word fetch and see what happens. So we'll say const a equals fetch. Yeah. All right. Cool. It has the thing. I'm gonna fetch from the YouTube endpoint. Why is it? I don't understand. Like, I thought I turned off this. It's trying to help me, and it's not helpful. It's confusing. That's all it is. I may have to ditch Visual Studio Code in the future because it's so noisy. It's annoying. It's just noise. This isn't helpful for someone who actually knows what the fuck they're doing. Like, it's just like, stop popping up all this shit and just like let me type. All right. I did. I'm requesting it. Okay, sure. Oops. All right. So we got to figure out what the method is, which is in the notes. That's why we copied it. So, no. Is this just a get? Yeah, it's just a get. Move this and get rid of that. So we're gonna do method is get. Where are these recommendations coming from? Didn't I thought I turned off Copilot because it's annoying. I must have to stop paying them. That's what it is. I pay them every month. Did you know that? I pay GitHub every month for Copilot, and I don't use it. Know that. Yeah, I don't use it because it's annoying. Like, I purchased it because I was like, I need to force myself to use it so I can, like, you know, just get used to working with AI. But man, it's so infuriating. Annoying. Okay. Yeah, it's annoying because it's not right a lot of the times. And if I'm going to be presented with wrong information, I'd rather just be presented with nothing. Cause like, it's like I already have a lot of knowledge about how this stuff works, and just being like, oh, here's this bullshit that won't work. It's like, okay.
Yeah, then it's not worth it.
All right, I think there's headers that there's a header authorization. Yeah, so we'll do headers. And honestly, I probably don't even have to do this. There's probably, before I keep doing that, let's see if there is a YouTube Node SDK or something like that.
What?
Node SDK. Because if I don't have to like do this myself, then I won't.
YouTube Node SDK.
Google API. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'll just do it manually. Like, if I have to use. This is for an OAuth client, and I don't need an OAuth client. Yeah, you know what? Maybe it'll just be, fuck it. I'm not gonna use it. I'll just manually do it. That's how you know your stuff is bad, when like a person like me who hates doing anything will manually do it versus use your shitty software. So we're gonna need authorization. We're gonna do authorization. Where are these freaking things coming from? Like, stop.
Extension expected. Maybe it's a different
API key.
Extension by any chance?
I don't know. And then we have accept. I don't know if I really need it, but I'm gonna just put it in there. Oh, whoa, what? I could have swore I literally just copied this. Is this another error in craft? Is this another reason why I'm gonna have to stop paying them?
Oh.
Yeah, it's another reason why I'm probably gonna have to stop paying them.
Not copying?
Copy and paste doesn't work. Just not copy and paste, just copy. Not even the paste part. Like, you only had half of the job to do and you failed at that. Application. I shouldn't have to be typing shit manually. This is stupid. Compressed. I don't know if I really need that. Oh, and this is a bearer token. Okay, so we're gonna say bearer. So bear. And because this is going to be a token, I'm going to have to give it the token at some point. So we'll do a YouTube API key. Wait a minute. It's going to be process.env.youtube API key. Like that. Cool. So this is going to be my broadcast list, I guess. Where was it? No. Live broadcast. Okay, so that's what this is. Live.
Right.
And also, Visual Studio is so slow. You probably don't know this, but there's oftentimes, and this is probably where I make mistakes, but I type faster than it renders.
Oh, so.
Man, appreciate it. I mean, I don't know if luck is what I need. I need freaking. I need some Cali green for this. That's what I need. This isn't a luck. Maybe that's why they're okay with this. They're all high as fuck. I hire their mods on shrooms and shit at Google. And they're like, oh, it's all good. We love it. Okay. All right. So we have live broadcast, and I think I'm going to have to await this. Okay. And live broadcasts results. That's really what that is. And this is going to be like a response object, right? So I'm going to need to then, I'm getting back JSON, so I'm going to need to pull out the JSON. So we'll do const live broadcast data is equal to live broadcast result JSON, like that. And because this can fail,
Could we add a try catch?
Well, we already have one. We'll just put it here. So we'll take all of these lines, put it there. All right. And then this message, we don't need this anymore because. And this is going to complain at me, so we'll just underscore that. We don't care about the requests. And there's no message anymore. The message is going to just be this for now. And I guess I don't care about the body of this. We're just going to do 200. I don't really care what the message is right now. Okay, so then this will give me my data, except this is all untyped and I'm in TypeScript land. It would be really nice
if there were types.
Yeah. Let's see if their node, maybe I will be convinced to use their node thing. It says JS. It's already not looking good. Yeah, I
doubt there's TypeScript.
Man, I hate writing shitty code, but when I guess you use shitty software, you are forced to write shitty code. So I guess that's what's about to happen. So bad. Okay, fuck it. We'll just write some shitty code. I wonder if. Oh no. Let's just log it out. See what happens. Alright, we're going to remove this API key here. We don't need that. Okay. Let's see what errors we get here.
Alright.
Oh, also I need to restart the thing because I don't think I restarted when I put that environment variable there. Alright, yeah, it just loaded my environment. Cool. Also, this is no longer a post. That's the other part. So that's
a get, right?
Yeah, it's just gonna be a get now. right, so we'll change this to a get. And because this is a get, there's no longer this, so we'll just delete that.
All right,
Let's make
see.
sure the request is what I expect it to be. It's not. Oh, I haven't done it. No, it's not. It's definitely not what I... Oh, okay, yeah, it is. Yeah, perfect. Okay, the request is what I expected. Okay, error 401. Request has invalid authentication credentials. Expect the OAuth-2 access token. Login cookie or other valid.
Wait, did we add the in?
This doesn't make sense to me.
Request had invalid authentication credentials.
So not only do I give it an API key, I also need an access token.
Do we have an access token?
I guess not. I thought an API key would be enough, but maybe not. Man, the only way I know of to get an access token. Oh, wait a minute. How about this? If I delete that, let's execute again. API keys are not supported by this. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say. Okay. I had to do OAuth. That's enough of a reason to use their SDK. I'm not building no OAuth. I'm straight up not about to do that. That's just no. Okay, so then I guess we're using their thing because I don't want to handle that flow. I encourage you to learn about OAuth if you're wondering why I'm not about to do it.
Okay.
Okay, so I need to install these two things. I love how it just assumes that everyone uses npm.
True. There might be P and some other users, some other package managers.
All right, so it looks like I'm gonna have to define scope. And look at this. All right, let's take a moment to just shit on this code. You notice that they're using var everywhere. Do you know what var does in JavaScript?
No. I mean, I know that it's not the convention, but
well,
I think you've also...
Conventions are, don't worry about that. That's a stupid word. This has nothing to do with convention. What does var, the keyword, do versus let versus const?
I think you mentioned it one time in the video you did on Intro to JavaScript. I forgot though.
Global scope.
Global scope. Well, that's not good. I think.
Let is block scoped. Like it'll automatically get scoped to the block. Now, if you're in a module, then var it won't go to the global namespace. It'll just be to the module. It'll be tied to the module. But let is always block and it will never be global. So if you had to choose between the two, you use let because it has less likelihood of resulting in things that are dumb. And honestly, I would go one further. Maybe these things should be constant. Like, are you really changing this anywhere else? Like,
not really.
I mean, even if you weren't, like, maybe you should make it constant by default. And then if someone tried to change it, maybe it'll make them rethink. Like, does this need to be changed in this way, or should I just create a new variable? Or at that point, then you turn it into a variable instead of a constant. But oh my gosh, this is all right. So let's see what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to do some scope stuff. My token directory. So I'm gonna have a token somewhere. All right, interesting. Sure. A token. Wait, how is the token directory different from a token path?
And it's also using the additional.
This is concatenation. It's not addition.
Yeah.
So what they're doing is they're first grabbing something from process. So they're looking for something and process one of these three things, and then they're going to concatenate /credentials into it. So that's a path, like something whatever /dot credentials, and then they're then going to take this thing, which is / credentials, and then put this YouTube whatever.
That's a file.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know where I get the file, but I guess I'll have to figure that out too, I suppose. We load the client sequence from the file. Wait, do I really? Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. This is silly. Why do I have to do this? It would make a lot of sense if I could just, like, if it wants me to have this file, I could just point to the file and it does all this reading crap. Why do I need to do that? That's, all right, whatever. All right, so we're going to read whatever is in the file. That's what this is. Like, this is the long way of saying, get the file, read the contents of that file, and then we're going to call this function authorize. Okay, which is defined here. Okay, I was like, where the hell is authorize coming from? All right, so we're going to call this function authorize. We're going to pass in this content, which apparently is JSON, and then get channel. What the hell is get channel?
I don't see it.
Oh, here it is. Okay, so we're passing a callback. Yeah, it's a function. So I'm going to assume that it's going to take whatever is in this parse content and then pass it into get channel. This feels googly needlessly complex to me. Like it doesn't. Oh my gosh, this is dumb. All right, anyway, now we got to create our own client manually from scratch by hand. All right, we grab our client secret, which is in credentials. What is this authorize? Okay, so this particular object is going to have a credentials. It's an object. Credentials.install, so that's a property, and then client secret is the thing that we want to get the client secret. Do the same thing for the ID, the redirect, and then we create our OAuth2 client using OAuth2. Okay, so this is our OAuth client. This is how we're going to be able to get the token that I'm going to eventually need to pass in as the bearer token. And then this is saying check if we previously stored a token. Why does it matter if we've previously stored it? All right, so we're going to read whatever this file is, wherever the token path is. Where's token path coming from? Okay, up there. So we're just going to look to see if it exists already. And if there's an error, we'll get a new token. Interesting. I guess it errors out if it doesn't exist. Okay, so we'll create the token. Otherwise, we're going to take our credentials on the OAuth2 client and we're going to parse that token and then call our callback, which is, where's the callback? Where's this callback coming from? Oh, here, which is get channel. So we're going to call get channel with our OAuth2. Okay. I don't like this. I want you to, like, I want to be clear here. I hate this.
Yeah.
This is, I hate this. Even though, like, I understand what's going on, I hate it. They could have done this in such a much better way for an end user like myself. All right, cool. So this get token, this is how we get the token. So we get a client, we generate an auth URL. We've got to pass in the scope, so it sounds like scopes are going to be important. What is this, RL? No idea what RLs. RL.question enter. Whoa. Enter the page from the page.
Enter the code from the page here.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, it keeps getting worse.
This is why I didn't want to do OAuth, because like I'm gonna need UI.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a UI cause like I had to click the thing.
Yeah,
and
so
then
you're gonna have to build that out again.
Anyway, all right, so we're going to authorize this app by visiting. Okay, so I'm going to have to visit the URL. This is going to, I'm not sure if you've ever seen one of those OAuth URLs, but it's that really long URL and you click it and then it pops up that page with the scopes and you can accept or decline that, whatever. So yeah, this flow is going to output this URL and I'm going to need to do something with it. And then what is this, rl.question in the code from the page here. This part, I don't know what this is. I don't know what RL is. Like this create interface, like read line create interface. What is that?
Read line, so it's like a mod package. Like, okay, so we need to install that maybe, or is it built in?
I don't think it's built in. It could be though. Let's see. Read line.
If it's not, then I don't think they. Oh, it is then right there.
Well, no, that's just because we have a thing called read line. This could be a function. That doesn't mean that's a module.
Yeah,
you have to.
Well, I was about to say I don't think I see them like tell us to install it, so maybe that might be an error on their part.
Well, it also could just be that why would they do it? We've seen their level of documentation. Like,
yeah, true.
Let's look at npm. Let's see if there's a thing there. npm read line. No, that's not good. I'm just doing this so I can use the search here. I've already figured out that that's not it.
It's the one that you found, right?
Yeah, but it's line by line.
No.
Not read line. Honestly, sometimes this pisses me off when like you do a search and it gives you something that's completely not what you searched for. It's just like, is search that difficult? I mean, I wasn't an A+ student. I got an A-, but like I was able to get my search to work. Like it found the thing. Like it would always find the thing, which is like, is it hard to just say, you know what? We don't have anything with that particular thing, but we have some things that are similar, right? Like this is more of a user interface thing where it's like, this is saying the exact match. But that's just the name of this package. I wonder if at some point they just called it line by line. But yeah, I have no idea what like read line is. And according to here, if I want, like, it's no : read line, there isn't just a read line. So I have no idea what read line is. This right here, no idea what that is.
Yeah. It's only there. So yeah.
And the fact that it has this create interface, that's like the giveaway that this is likely not this. Oh wait, never mind. Maybe it is this one. Yeah, all right, maybe I stand corrected, I suppose. All right, read line, create interface. The read line create interface message creates it. Wow. Talk about a helpful doc.
Creates.
Don't you love circular definitions?
Oh yeah.
A white shoe is a shoe that's white. Okay, thank you for that. Okay. Okay, so it creates a new thing. I still don't know what it is. So let me try to read this. The read line create interface method creates a new read line interface instance. What's a read line interface instance? The read line interface. The thing that read line not create interface creates. Okay, thank you. Okay. Just FYI, Node is Chromium for a desktop system. Chromium is Google.
Oh.
So I guess I shouldn't be that surprised that this is a terrible doc. All right, once it's created, the most common case is to listen for the line event. Okay. So I guess it's just going to start reading stuff automatically, and I have to then subscribe to this particular event. All right, if terminal is true for this instance, an output stream will get the best compatibility if it divides an output columns property and emits a resize event on the output if or when the columns ever change. Does it make sense to you? Right? Makes sense?
No.
No, it doesn't. Oh, too bad. Too bad. It doesn't matter that it doesn't make sense. All right, anyway, we're at 2 hours and 15 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is get this in a place to actually, I'm not going to commit this because this would be this would break it, because this doesn't work yet. I can't just use a bearer token because it's not supported. And I wonder if they're doing this on purpose to just fuck with you. Just be like, you know,
might be.
Wouldn't put it past them. Unfortunate. Okay, well, let me copy this error just so that I have some idea of where I was. This is why I don't like coding, to be honest. Like, I'd much rather just have someone else do this for me. And because like I get no value. Like, I'm not growing as a person. I'm not growing my skill set. I'm just like solving problems that have already been solved, but I'm having to do it because Google.
Yeah.
So we'll say YouTube API doesn't support API keys. I'm forced to get a token by going through OAuth. I had intended to not do any UI for this, and now I'm gonna have to do UI. Man. Okay, I'll stop complaining. I'll do it. Go off flow. Alright, so let's also bring in this. Close. I don't need it anymore.
I don't think you need this, right?
I don't know yet. I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't need that one. Okay. I think I have this already, the YouTube live streaming in here. No, I don't. So we'll add this as well. Put it right here. Okay. Man, okay. Man, I kind of don't even want to do this anymore. Like, real talk, like, it's just like, oh my gosh, I had to. Like, it would be different if I did this, I can get a webhook event, but like, even like after I do this, I still have to do more stupidity, and it's all just forced stupidity. It's not like there's a good reason for it other than Google
stuff.
Yeah. Maybe now, I know you've likely heard me hate on Google a lot, but maybe you're starting to understand why.
Yeah, you show me why.
Like,
actually,
it's just, it gets worse. You'll see. The more you do, it's just like
yeah, I've seen their docs. Oh yeah,
I'm rooting for their downfall. I'm like, it's not like I really like ChatGPT that much, but like, I hope ChatGPT destroys Google. Racists just discouraged from Earth. And hopefully they sell YouTube back to some, like, YouTube used to be great until Google bought it. It's like,
they bought it in like what, 2008? I think.
I don't remember when. I don't think it was. I don't know. I don't remember when. But it seems like everything that they touch becomes shit. Alright, well, anyways, yeah, so I guess that's going to be today's stream. So yeah, if you made it this far, you see I have a uphill battle ahead of me, and most of it is stupidity. It's not even like things that are hard. It's solving problems that have been solved decades ago. I don't know if it's decades, but years ago, but I'm just having to resolve it because reasons. So Yeah, I'm probably not gonna stream about this tomorrow. Like, I'm not excited to work on this any longer. I'm being for real. I'm real as like I don't.
Yeah, then we don't need to work on it then. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I do need to do this because I want to be able to, like, I want this stuff in Slack, and it's just like,
this is like a blocker.
Yeah, it's not a blocker. I'm not blocked. I just don't want to do it. That's it. But I also don't want to have to interact with Google's services more than I have to. And if I don't do this, I'm going to have to interact with their services more than I have to. And that's really what this is. It's like, I would like to do everything in Slack, just get only the information I need without all their BS clutter, and be able to automate things.
But Google keeps getting in the way.
Yeah, honestly, before I even keep going further, it may be worth seeing if like Google's APIs are even going to let me do some of the things that I'm thinking I want to do. Because like, I would hate to get to a position. Yeah, it's like, and then it's like, all right, I've done all this BS and I've done this, and then it's like, oh, by the way, you can't do this. You can't edit a description without going to our website to do it. It's like, oh my gosh, that would be, I don't know what I would do. I'd probably just stop developing at that point. I'll just go back to being a full-time dev advocate and just talk about code, but never actually code. Because isn't that what most developer advocates do?
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm asking. I don't really watch other developer advocates to know, but
yeah, I've been watching some other dude, and they talk about typically they talk about what their company's SDKs or tools that they provide, and show how they can integrate with them and stuff. So yeah, so I guess it's essentially you guys do talk about code, based on what I've seen at least so far.
Yeah, I'll just go back to talking about code but not doing it. Just I'll talk about it so you can go and code, and I'll just be like, oh yeah, it works on my machine. All right, well, I guess that's gonna be it, I suppose. Disappointing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go eat. I haven't eaten today, so at least I'll go eat. Oh, it's 10:43. Places are closed now. Shit.
I'm asleep. Are you gonna stream tomorrow or for something else?
Tomorrow. I have work tomorrow, and I'm going back to my normal schedule of going to the gym. I didn't go last week because I was sick. But yeah, like I'm resuming my typical schedule of I work until around 5ish, and then I go to the gym until around 7 on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yeah, 7. I'll probably come back home for an hour to walk Roscoe, and then head back out to the gym at 9.
And then that's your time to cool off. Yeah. So probably in the weekend then, probably.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah. Yeah, weekends, Friday and weekend, and holidays, I suppose. But yeah, appreciate you joining, and yeah, we'll go ahead and end this.
All right. Peace. Well, and peace everyone in the stream.
All right. Okay, let's end the meeting. All right, so yeah, this turned into a lot more than I wanted to do. I was under the impression that Google's YouTube APIs were actually good and not pieces of shit, and it would allow me to just get a webhook event. But no, I'm going to have to poll their server, and to poll their server, I'm going to have to get an OAuth token. And because this is OAuth, that token is going to expire. So I'm also going to have to build in infrastructure to refresh that token when it expires. I've done this before for some other stuff, for other integrations that I've built. It's mostly a pain in the ass, but honestly, I should be able to just copy that code and do it that way. The issue that I'm thinking that there is that it seems like I had to download some type of file from them and read that. So I'm wondering if I'm going to also have to download that file every single time I want to refresh the token. There's a lot of things that are unknown right now. I wish that their docs were written better to make it very clear, but maybe that's a little bit too much to ask from a company that's worth, hold on, let's figure out how much they're worth. I got to figure this out. How much is Google's market cap? Because like, I'm curious at what point, oh, no wonder, oh yeah, I hope it goes to 0. I'm not invested in Alphabet, so I don't give a shit. In fact, maybe I should short them. I think OpenAI is going to eat their lunch. I hope they do. Where's their market cap? 1.61. Okay, so a 1.61 trillion dollar company. This is the level of their product. Also, you can see their product, right? Look at that. Look at these awesome search results. And it's like, oh yeah, I had to wait on it to, yeah, shitty. It doesn't even know where I am. I'm not even here. This is a lie. This isn't even where I am. They can't even get my location right. Idiots. All right, anyways. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm upset now. Peace.